Seashell Trust is one of Greater Manchester's oldest charities, founded in 1823. And having been a school that was set up by two successful businessmen in Manchester for children who were simply deaf without any additional needs, today Seashell provides education and residential care for some of the country's most profoundly disabled children and young adults, aged from as young as 4 up to 25. Seashell Trust is the overarching charity, but within that we have Royal School Manchester, which is a special school for children aged from 7 to 19, and Royal College Manchester, which is a college for young adults aged 19 to 25. When they come to Seashell, and some have residential places here because their needs are such that for mum and dad to have them at home is simply too difficult. And they would come to school invariably because they would have very little or no verbal communication, compounded by them having brain damage, being deaf-blind, having autism, and associated often learning and physical disabilities. And Seashell have become experts at enabling these young people to communicate often for the first time. And then if they move on to our college then is very much around preparing these young adults for life beyond Seashell, and ideally that would be some form of supported employment. Seashell Trust is very fortunate. It has a very large 30-acre campus here, and that means we can welcome groups of corporate volunteers from as few as, say, 2 or 3, right up to groups of up to 30 or more. Seashell has a very exciting future ahead as the charity has made the decision to effectively rebuild its ageing campus. Built in the 1950s for children who were simply deaf, we now cater for a very complex population and the buildings need updating. We've just opened the new Moulding Foundation building, a £23 million home for our Royal School Manchester. We now need to do the same for college and raise similar funds for a stunning new building which will also be home to some community sports facilities. One of our trustees, Ed Baines, has written a beautifully illustrated book about Seashell, which goes back to 1823 and pretty much charts the history of Manchester at that time, going right up to the present day. And you can find out more about where to purchase a copy of this book for £20 on our website. And if anybody would like to find out more information about Seashell and how they can get involved, we have our website, which is seashelltrust.org.uk, and we have pages on all the various social media channels. But do please get in touch with Seashell. There's a lot you can do to support the very vulnerable children and young adults in our care, and we look forward to welcoming you here at Seashell someday soon.